Good morning, hockey fans. Lori coming to you live from the Invista Center in Kingston for this Game 4 of the Causeway Classic, where your Canada Bears are taking on Smiths Falls. The Bears have not won a game yet. However, this tournament doesn't keep points by counting games won. It keeps points by counting periods won. So you get a point for every period that you win and half a point for every period that you tie. At this point now, it doesn't look like we'll be making the final rounds. There are 3 final games, 14 teams in all in this tournament. However, if we win all 3 periods, there is still a chance. I would say it's slim. I think the Smiths Falls team is also called the Bears, judging by their logo on their shirt and their cheer. So we get set up for the first period. We've got 10 minutes on the clock. We've got Ryan in his pipes. Mikey at center takes the draw and wins it, puts it to the near boards. Smiths Falls pumps it into the attacking zone. Beamers takes it out, but Smiths Falls comes right back in. The Falls with a backhand. Ryan's just going to glove that down. 9:44 to go in the first. Still no scores. We're just kicking off this Game 4. Face off to Ryan's left. Bears win the draw. Nick skates it out through center ice. That gets poked. And Smiths Falls gets a stick on the puck, kicks it ahead, steps over the blue line. Popped back out in a neutral zone by the Bears. Smiths Falls again regains possession. Steps over on the near side. Picked off in front by Guillaume, and the Bears clear the zone. Harmon puts some pressure on, and this guy's got some speed with a shot. Blocker save by Ryan. Backhand, another save. Ryan looking hot already this morning. Pass in front. Oh, Ryan was across, but Lucas got a stick on it and skates it out of the zone. Turned around by Smiths Falls. Big save, big rebound. Another shot, but that doesn't get on. Stopped away by the Bears up to the blue line. Smiths Falls is there. The Falls with the backhand from the high slot. Goes off a stick and wide. Nick breaks up a pass and skates it out through the neutral zone. Turned around by Smiths Falls on the change. Here comes Smiths Falls by themselves. Backhand, post. Picks the rebound. He goes behind the net. Smiths Falls maintains possession. Circles high. Luke puts the pressure on, gets around him, steals it away. Battling for it. Luke gets there. That guy's got some pressure all over him. Takes Luke down behind the net. Penalty coming up. Well fought. Nice intensity. We've got a body checking penalty coming up against Smiths Falls. 8:20 remaining in the first period. 0-0 still the score as the Bears go to the power play. Evan takes the face-off in the attacking zone. Pops out to Luke. Luke with a shot through traffic. That doesn't get through, and the Falls send this long. James has got to chase this down. He's got a man on him. Whiffs on the pass. Smiths Falls comes out with it. But the Bears give it a slap and skate it out of the zone. Reed puts it across the line. Reed with a shot and a nice glove by Smiths Falls goaltender. 7:53 to go in the first. 1:33 remaining in the Bears power play. Still no score in this Game 4 of the Causeway Classic. Game 1. Oof. Mikey takes the draw, puts it over for Sawyer. Lisk, that gets popped out of the zone. D-to-D pass in the neutral zone by the Bears. That's slapped long by Smiths Falls. Nate chases this down. Nate behind his own goal line. For Sawyer, Lisk. For Mikey. Mike steps over the blue line. He gets attacked and retrieves the loose puck in the far corner. Mike still holding on. Puts it up for Nate. Nate from the blue line. A shot to the towards the net, and that's tipped wide. A rib with a shot and a nice save by Smiths Falls. Smiths Falls flips it long. Frosty plays that off for Nate. Leaves it for him behind the net. Nate for Mike. Mike looking for Sawyer. But they don't complete the pass, and Smiths Falls turns it around. Nate again. He's got some room. He passes it up to Lisk. Lisk for Lucas. Lucas steps over. Shot is wide of the net. On the far corner, the Smiths Falls try to clear the zone. Nick is there. That's popped out and turned around by the Bears as they got to get back on side. Smiths Falls is there. They've tried to send this long, but that's turned around by the Bears. And here comes Smiths Falls with a shot. That's high. The Falls can't quite keep it in the zone, and they're offside. Back to even strength, 6:11 to go in the first. Still no score. Lucas takes the face off just outside the Bears zone. Nick comes out with it, but the Falls get a stick on the puck and step over to the attacking territory. Falls in the near corner, skates behind the net, and circles wide and high. Pass to the point. Nick pushes him to the outside. Falls have got to get back on side. Lucas comes and pops that out of the zone, and it's turned back in. James is there waiting for it. James rims it around the near side. He's looking for Nick. Nick cross-ice pass for Harmon. Harmon sends it up forward for Evan. Evan on the far board steps over to the attacking zone down below the goal line. He's looking for the pass, and it's tied up. The Falls in their own zone, looking for the outlet pass, but Bears are all over him. A little dribbler to the side of the net. That goes below the goal line behind the net. Falls backhanded out the far boards. James waits for it, gives it a little snap. That doesn't get through traffic. Loose puck in front. Luke with the backhand doesn't get on net, and the Falls. Here come the Falls, 2-on-2, 3-on-2. Here come the Falls, step over the blue line. Push to the outside by James, well played. And he topples the Falls topple the Bears over. He's got a tripping penalty called against the Falls as James eats some ice. 4:55 to go in the first period. Still no score as the Bears go to the power play. Second power play of the morning for the Bears. The first one was unfruitful. Evan takes the face-off in the attacking zone. This goes back for Nate. Nate keeps it inside the blue line, but not for long as the Falls get a stick on this and send it long. The race is on. The Falls are going to get there first with 2 on them. Down below the net now. Falls battling. Puck has popped up in front. The Bears are on it. Up for Reed. Reed steps over the blue line. Can't get a decent shot off. Falls are there. Nate holds the blue line, puts it up off the boards. Falls get a stick on it. Chip pass. It's a race. This guy's quick. Falls by themselves. Shot. Oh, Frosty. I'm not sure if that was going to hit the net, but it was a sweet save. Sweet glove nonetheless. A minute 28 to go in the Bears power play. Still no score as the Bears win the draw inside their own zone. Step out into the neutral zone, but turn around by the Falls. Beamers is there. Beamers puts it up the near boards. Goes for it himself. Here comes Sawyer Beamers with the pass across, but that goes off a stick and dribbles into the corner. The Falls skate the puck out behind their own goaltender. Mikey with a nice stick. Steals that away, takes a shot, but that goes through. Guillaume on the far boards, holds the puck inside. Walks the blue line, takes a shot. That's off of Falls, and here come the Falls. Pop it up into the neutral zone. Guillaume is there in a good position. Falls in their own zone. Flip it around the far boards and had some juice on that. That's going to skate all the way long. 32 seconds remaining in the Bears power play. Guillaume up the near boards. He finds Sawyer Lisk. The Falls are all over them, though. Falls step over in the attacking zone. Well played by Sawyer Beamers. Beamers steps over the blue line in the attacking zone. He's wide to the left side. Down below the goal line, overskates it. Falls, send it hard. This is track all the way back down into the Bears end zone. Guillaume on the near boards. We're back to even strength. Guillaume skates it up the near boards. Nice pass up the middle for Lucas. Lucas steps over the blue line, and that's offside. 2:46 remaining in the first. Still no score in this Game 4 of the Causeway Classic. Face off just outside the Falls territory. Bears win the draw. D-to-D pass. Ryder for James. James for Lucas. Lucas steps over. Can't get through the defense. And the Falls skate the puck out of the zone. He's picking up some speed. Nice stick by Nick. Shakes that loose. Offer for Lucas as he goes through the neutral zone. 2 on him. He'll dump that in deep. And we've got a penalty coming up. A slashing penalty coming up against the Bears. I didn't notice it myself as Lucas goes to the box. 2:18 remaining in the first. Still no score as the Falls go to the power play. Face off to Lucas's right. The Falls win the draw, but send it long. Luke's going to put the forecheck on here. The Falls make it through the neutral zone, wide to the right side. Backhand goes through. Luke puts the speed on and gets it out of the zone. But that's turned around by the Bears, the Falls rather. The Falls now on the near side into the attacking territory. Makes it through just about everybody. We've got a collision in front and a player down. A hard hit in front of the net. And James is going to take a minute here. The trainer will come out, have a chat with him. All right, good stuff. James back on his feet. Makes his way to the bench under his own power. And that's always good news. Okay, minute 44 remaining in the first period. 0-0 still the score. The Falls on the power play for the next minute 25. Face off in the Bears zone. The Falls from short range. A little backhand on net. Battle behind the goal line. It's flipped out to the near boards. The Falls keep it inside. Falls with a nifty move, make it around the defense. And Frosty with a hell of a save and pulls onto that rebound. One minute down in the penalty against the Bears. Mike wins the draw, flips it, but can't get it out of the zone. Falls keep it inside. A little weak shot on net. The Bears flip this through the neutral zone, picked up by the Falls at their own blue line. Falls pick up some speed, rushes all the way up the ice to the far board, circles, pass in front, but that's broken up. Another pass in front is slapped away from the right point. A big slapper through traffic that hits a Bear and goes wide of the net. Guillaume manages to clear the zone. But the Bears are there, the Falls are there waiting for it. Falls step over the blue line, they're offside. Final minute of play. We got 46 seconds remaining in the first. Still no score. Face off just outside the Bears blue line. Sawyer Lisk takes the draw. This is back for the Bears, who flip it out through the neutral zone, picked up by the Falls at their own blue line. Falls steps over the blue line from the high slot, poked away by a rib, and nice and long as the Falls chases down below their goal line. Sawyer Lisk puts the forecheck on, but they get around him. Long shot from outside the blue line is set aside by Frosty. Inside the Bears zone, Ryder backhands that out of the zone. We're back to even strength. The Falls clear the zone as we wind up the first period. Still no score after the first 20 in this game 4 of the Causeway Classic. Your Canada Bears against Smiths Falls. All right, so we get set up for the next 10 minutes. Did I say the opening 20? Sorry, opening 10 minutes. So we get set up for the next 10 minutes of play, the second period. We've got no score. Frosty in his crease. Lucas at center. A Rib and Nick are on his wings. Nate and Guillaume are your defenders. Smith Falls steps over the blue line, takes a shot. That goes high in the net. Guillaume is there. He flips it to the far boards. The Falls take a shot that's slapped away by the Bears and long. Smith Falls gets there in their own zone. Circle behind the net. Smith Falls gaining some speed through the neutral zone. Steps over the blue line. The shot is wide of the net. Another shot by Smith Falls goes behind. Harmon on the near side, looking for his centerman. That's picked off. Smith Falls makes a nice pass to the far board, steps over, winds up. Frosty's gonna glove that down. 9:13 to go in the second, still no score. Face off in the Bears zone. A slapper from the blue line doesn't get through traffic. James, who's back on the ice, it's good. Sends that up for Luke, but this goes long, and this will be icing called against the Bears. Face off to Ryan's right. Evan takes the draw. Smith Falls wins it, turns and fires. And he's just going to hold on to that. 8:54 to go in the second. 0-0 still the score. Face off in the Bears zone. Smith Falls with the shot. And a rebound doesn't hit the net. Nice save by Frosty. Couldn't hold on to it though. Bears step out into the neutral zone. We've got Evan and Luke. Evan to Luke, steps over the blue line, pushed to the outside. Stripped away by the Smith Falls. The Falls now rushing through the neutral zone. He's got some speed but can't get around James. Battle on the near boards inside the Bears zone. The puck trickles back down below the Bears goal line. Pass in front, but Falls can't make good of it. On the far boards now, the Falls wind up. A little snap goes high the net and ricochets back into the neutral zone. From their own blue line, A wide pass to the far side. Ryder picks this off. Ryder now steps over the blue line. Pass across, goes right through. Luke gets there onto the near boards. Luke, pass in front. Shot! Oh, nice save. Reed with another pass in front, and Evan with a stick on it. That deflects wide, and we've got the net off. A great opportunity in that Smiths Falls goalie that was speedy to get across the crease. Make an awesome save. Prevent the Bears from getting on the board. 0-0 is still the score with 7:39 remaining in the second. Mike takes a face-off in the Falls zone. The Falls come away with the puck. Step through the neutral zone. He's got some speed. He goes wide to the left side on his backhand. Makes it around, puts the pass to the slot. That guy turns and fires. Falls on the near boards now. Put it down behind Ryan. Beamers gets there onto the far side. Looked for a breakout, but nothing but Falls there with a long shot. A big rebound. Falls again. They get a stick on the puck, but can't make good of it as the Bears try to flip it out of the zone. Pass in front by the Falls is picked off by Guillaume and up for a rib. Guillaume comes through, picks up the loose puck, steps over the blue line. Guillaume working hard from below the goal line. Turns and fires, and that's held in front by the Falls, and they clear the puck on the near boards. Pop back in, back and forth across the blue line. The Falls, the pass up the middle, turned around by the Bears. Nick on the far boards, little chip pass to himself. Nick patiently makes his way around one, but that's slapped away. Guillaume's going to retrieve this at his own blue line. Has a look for the smart pass, finds Nick, or finds Lucas. Lucas flips the puck ahead, chases it down into the near corner. Falls are there first. Working below the goal line, digging. Lucas. The Bears come out, or the Falls come out with it. The Falls step through the neutral zone, over the blue line. He's on his backhand push to the outside by Guillaume. Guillaume forces the backhand, and that flips behind the net. Bears send this long. That'll be icing called against the Bears. Oh, we've got a penalty on the play, sir. I thought that was just the icing. I didn't see it, but the Bears fans sure did. The officials having a chat. So I'm told the penalty was behind the play, so I didn't see it. You might not have either. So concurrent penalties. I didn't see the call, roughing perhaps. So we're gonna play 5-on-5. The Bears win the draw in the neutral zone. Turned around by the Falls. The Falls at the red line with a nice move to get around the Bears for a checker, and they're offside. Face off just outside the Bears zone. The Bears win the draw, flip it up the near boards. It's held up along the boards. Ryder skates the puck out to the neutral zone. He's held up as well. Ryder for Luke. Luke back for Evan. Evan across for Reed, who dumps it in deep. Falls in their own zone, skated out. He's got some speed and wide open ice. Steps over the blue line and A little wrister is in the shin pads of the Bears. We've got a interference penalty called against Luke. .4:57 remaining in the second period. Still no score as the Bears have 2 in the box. And the Falls have 1, so we will play 5-on-4. Face off in the Bears zone. The Falls win the draw, put it back up to the right point, back down into the far corner. The Falls wind up and shoot. Frosty with a nice save to the near corner. The Bears battling. Falls come out with it from behind the goal line. Pass in front is picked up by a rib who flips it nice and long. Falls chase this down in their own zone. Falls skated out. He's got some space. Steps over the blue line. Wide to the left side. Circles low. Falls behind the net now. Hall's on the break. Peels left. And that's flipped out by the Bears. We've got 4:14 remaining in the second. Still no score with 1:14 remaining in the Falls power play. And here come the Falls. Managed to stay on side. It Falls with the backhand. Ryan with a nice save. Guillaume on the far boards. Looking to flip it out of the zone, and that just escapes. Falls at the red line. Step into the attacking zone. The Falls with the shot goes wide of the net. Falls on the near boards now at the left point. Winds up, fires through traffic. Batted down, and that's going to be a... Oh, no whistle there. I thought I heard a whistle. The Falls keep the puck inside the blue line. Down into the near corner. Pass in front. Slapped away by the Bears. Sawyer List gets a hand on it or a stick on it, but here come the Falls again. They step over the blue line. Wind up, fire Ryan. Nice position. So we have some words. Ryan made a nice save, didn't quite freeze it. I think that was a generous whistle for the Bears. Face off in the Bears zone. Lucas will take the draw. Lucas wins the draw. It's back for Ryder. Ryder circles behind Ryan and sends the puck long. Kill a little bit more penalty time with 10 seconds remaining and penalty against Luke. Falls from their own zone. Set up the play and pass it wide, but they don't complete the pass. Beamers is there. He circles behind his own goaltender. We are back to even strength. Hall's on the brakes and changes direction. Doesn't realize we're even strength. Tries to ice it. That's turned around by the Falls with a hard shot from outside the blue line. Nice save by Frosty. Up for Luke on the far boards. Luke skates the puck over the blue line. Managed to stay on side with a shot. And that's off the goaltender and out of bounds. 2:30 remaining in the second. Still no score. Face off in the Fall zone. Lucas takes the draw. Puck circles wide or drifts wide. The shot to the side of the net. And the Falls skate the puck out of the zone. Here come the Falls. Step over the blue line. Well defended by the Bears. The Falls with a slapper from the far boards goes over the net. Harmon on the near side skates the puck out of the zone. Puts it up for Nick. Nick steps over the blue line. Winds up, fires, that misses the net. Lucas is going to find it on the far boards. But the Falls poke it around. Here come the Falls. They're breaking away. Falls. Deke scores. The Falls get on board first with 1:51 remaining in the second. Well played by the Falls there to poke that away and break away. super hard shot to save. And the Falls ahead 1-0. Bears win the draw at center ice. Evan in the near corner in the Fall zone with a little shot short side. Nice save. Evan again from the near boards, looking for his defenseman, James. James pops it back down behind the net for Luke to chase down to the far corner. That goes up for Reed. Reed on the far side. Can't get the pass off, and the Falls skate the puck out of the zone. Luke in pursuit. The Falls make it around a defender. Backhand. Shot to the side of the net. The Bears get a stick on it. Evan for Luke. Luke at center ice. Steps over the blue line. Luke can't get a shot off. That's well defended by the Falls. The Falls on the far boards. As the Bears battle. Kept inside by Nate. Nate, a nice pass for Evan with a shot and a nice save. And here come the Falls 2-on-2. The Falls step over the blue line. Little dangle between the feet. Pretty fancy. That winger's by himself though. A shot, and Frosty with the save. And that's whistled down. I think ref said that's on me because he didn't have it frozen. There was a rebound there. Another generous call on the rebound. Face off in the Bears zone. The Bears pop it out to neutral ice. Falls are there. Falls circle low in the neutral zone and wide to the right side. Falls again. Pick up some speed. Step over the blue line. Little shot, nice save. The rebound is picked up by the Falls. The Falls circle wide in the attacking zone. Turn and fire. Frosty with a nice save. That shot surprised me. Ryan was in good position. In the neutral zone now, the Falls backhand this in. Beamers is there. Beamers behind Frosty. Up for Mike. Mike steps over the red line. Up the middle, over the blue line. That'll do it for the second period. 1-0 Falls after 2 periods of play. Okay, we've got 10 minutes on the clock for this final period of Game 4. 1-0 Falls is the score. Ryan in his crease. Lucas at center. Harmon and Nick are your wingers. The Falls win the draw. Put a shot on net. Frosty with a nice save. Lucas puts it up for Nick, but the Falls keep it in at the blue line. The Falls from the face-off circle peel around, and that's stolen away by Nick. Nick steps over the blue line into the attacking zone. Pass across. Oh, just a little long for Lucas. Well played. Didn't quite work out, and here come the Falls 3-on-2. Falls don't complete the passes. Beamers chases us down in his own zone. Tries to chip it off the boards. That's held up on the near boards. Up to the blue line. The Falls with a shot. Oh yeah, Ryan, nice save. Face off in the Bears zone. The Bears looking to clear on the near boards. Falls keep it in. Nice save, Frosty. Bears from behind the net, or Falls from behind the net. Try to wrap it around. Ryder is there. Falls maintain possession. Nice stick by the Bears, and Falls up to the blue line. D-to-D pass. Get around Luke. Falls put it into the far corner. Shot to the side of the net. It's picked up by Ryder. Ryder looking for his winger. Falls keep it in. Falls playing like they're on the power play here. Nice, controlled, patient passing. On the far boards, though, Luke picks up the loose puck. Have a look. Nice pass. Oh, behind him, though. So Reed can't pick that up. The Falls do in their own zone. The Falls on the near boards. Skate the puck out of their zone. Picked up by Nate in his own zone. Tries to flip it out, but the Falls are there. Falls wind up and fire. Frosty with the save. The rebound slapped away by Nate. Falls again, turn and fire, and that goes right through. Falls on the far boards now. Up to the point. Nice little give and go. The Falls from the far side can't get the shot off. Backhand to Luke. Luke can't get around the Falls player at the ringette line. The Falls with a shot. Frosty, nice save. Rebound is pushed to the side. Evan for Luke. Luke can't get around the defenseman. The Falls keep it in. 7:40 remaining in the third period. 1-0 Falls. The Falls are dominating possession here and lots of shots. That was up on the side of the into the mesh. And the ref whistles this down. 7:34 remaining in the third. 1-0 Falls. Mike takes a face-off to Ryan's right. Falls with a shot. That's a nice save. I don't know if you're counting shots, but Frosty's seen a lot of them. Battle at the red line. Mike comes out with it. Mike steps over the blue line. Nobody with him to pass to. He takes a shot. That blocker save or a stick save knocks the stick right out of the goaltender's hand. Pass in front, and the Bears can't make good on that. And here come the Falls. The Falls with a pass across into the skates. Dribbles low. James gets there. Falls can't get around. A rib sends it cross ice for Sawyer Lisk. Falls retrieve the puck at their own blue line. Bears passing D to D. That's kept inside by the Falls, and James fires this long around behind the net. Falls are there. Falls setting up the play at their own blue line. Good pressure by Mike. Picked off by a rib. A rib at the red line. Flips the puck in deep and goes for a change. Falls behind their own goaltender. Skate the puck out through the neutral zone. He's picking up some speed. Steps over the blue line. Fires, but that's off of Guillaume and goes wide. Falls looking for the pass to the front. Picked off by Nick. Nick skates it out of the zone. Falls poke it back in. Falls on the far boards now. The Falls from the face-off circle. Winds up, shoots. Frosty with a nice save. Pass in front. Frosty intercepts another shot, and that goes wide. Lucas for Nick. Nick, one-on-one. Oh, what a drag. Shoots high of the net. Lucas picks up the puck on the near side with a shot that doesn't get through traffic. The Falls clear the zone. Guillaume chases this down, but that'll be icing called against the Bears. 5:30 to go in the third. 1-0 Bears is the score. The Bears out shooting the 1-0 Falls is the score. Sorry about that. The Falls out shooting the Bears, many to not very many. Still some good chances both sides. Face off in the Falls zone. Falls win the draw. Behind their goaltender now. Looking for the breakout pass on the far side. Little touch pass to the centerman, but that's broken up by the Bears. And Bears pick up the loose puck, step over the blue line, take a shot, and Ryder takes that in the ankles. Falls on the near boards now. Broken up by the Bears and sent out of the zone. There's a race for the puck. The Falls get their first in their own zone. Falls skate the puck out, neutral ice, and into the attacking zone. Falls go wide. Well played by Ryder to break that up, but the Falls maintain possession. Falls from the far corner. Dipsy doodling up to the point. Falls again from the ringette line, turn and fire. That's off of Lucas's skates, and the net's off. 4:35 remaining in the third. 1-0 Falls. Face off in the Bears zone. Evan puts it back for Nate. Nate looking for the breakout pass. Falls intercept. Falls shot. Oh, Frosty, nice save. Face off to Ryan's left. Battle after the draw in the near corner. 5 players digging, and Nate comes out with it. Nate off the boards for Luke. Luke tries to get through, plows his way through, but can't get a pass off, and the Falls regain possession. Reed puts pressure on. Luke is there to pick up the loose puck, but the Falls regain control in their own zone. Falls backhand this long. Nate's got a race for it. Nate gets there. Nate from his own zone finds a nice pass up for Evan at the red line. Evan for Luke. Luke steps over. Luke goes wide, shoots. Nice save, rebound. It's picked up by the Falls. Luke pokes that loose for Evan, or for Reed. Reed with the backhand. That's off a Falls player to the far boards. Falls chip it off the boards. And then cross ice. Falls step over the blue line with a shot that goes wide. Falls in the near corner inside the Bears zone. Step out to the face-off circle with a shot that trickles just wide. Bears can't clear it. Falls are there. Falls with a shot through traffic. It goes wide. Deflected wide. Another shot goes wide to the other side. A rib picks this up. A rib picking up speed through the neutral zone. Steps over the blue line. Goes to the outside, and that's poked wide. A rib for Mike. Mike with a shot. Rebound. Luke, the puck is loose in front. And that's whistled down. Falls goaltender holds on. 2:31 remaining in the third. Bears trying to get on the board as the Falls are ahead 1-0. Lucas takes the face-off in the Falls zone. Puts it for Nick. Nick with a one-time, a big slapper just wide of the net. The Falls gain possession. Nick with a good stick. Takes away the puck. Shoots high of the net. From behind the Falls net now, the Falls defense peels away. Steps out into the neutral zone, picks up some speed over the blue line, hauls on the brakes, fires. Frosty gets a glove on it. Beamer's battling in the near corner. 2 minutes to go in the final period. Shot to the side of the net. Frosty's got it with his face. Pass up to the slot. Nice save. Frosty's on fire. Lucas for Nick. Nick steps over the blue line. That's poked away. Falls now in the below their goal line, skates it around through their own zone, pass to the far boards, Falls, pass to the slot, poked away by Guillaume. Harmon for Lucas. Lucas puts it long. Falls are there. Luke puts the forecheck on, forces the pass. Luke gets onside. Lucas, what? Offside from this. What is happening? The official called offside from the opposite blue line. Oy. But they want to take it to center ice. I'm not sure, folks. If you know, let me know. Falls win the draw. Step over into the Bears territory. Beamers gets a stick on it. Falls with the shot. Frosty puts it to the far boards. Falls maintain possession, run into each other. Reed is there. Reed. Oh my gosh, everybody's falling. Everybody's skates are a little dull. The Falls regain possession in the neutral zone, send it long. Reed chases this down in his own zone. Falls are there first, backhand in front, picked up by Evan. Falls, shot, that's off of Beamers. Luke picks up the loose puck, skates it out of the zone, puts it across, there's three there. Evan steps over the blue line with a long shot. That doesn't hit the net, rebound off the backboards. Nate with a shot, or Guillaume rather, Guillaume puts it behind the net. Oh no, rim's too far, 22 seconds to go. The boys have got to get back on side. Mikey is there, he turns and fires it deep. Oh, it's an empty netter. And Potts one. And the Falls put it home with an empty netter at 8 seconds to go to make it 2-0 Falls. Bears win the draw. Guillaume steps over the blue line. An elbow to the head at the buzzer with a hand up for the penalty, but the buzzer will put an end to that. Well, well-fought game, a well-fought tournament. Unfortunately, the Bears couldn't come away with a win. I think that'll be it for the Causeway Classic. But we had a good time with a good bunch of boys, and thanks for our call-ups, Lucas and Sawyer. And for the guys who couldn't make it, we missed you. So thanks for joining us for the Causeway Classic, folks. We'll see you next time.